Tidbits from TNT, Wednesday morning, January 29, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Tishwash. The Finance Committee. Our priorities are to chart a new course for managing the financial situation. The head of the Finance Committee, Otwin Al-Atwani, confirmed today, Wednesday, that the committee has placed at the top of its priorities the development of a new path for managing the financial situation. A statement by the Finance Committee received by the Iraqi news agency, INA, stated that the head of the Finance Committee, Otwin Al-Atwani, met with the delegation currently visiting the United Kingdom, Lord Baroness de Souza, and the director of the Oversight Unit in the British House of Commons, Alex Knight, each separately, in the presence of specialists from the International Partners Foundation. He explained that the discussions were held on the prospects of joint bilateral cooperation between the Finance Committee and the Iraqi Council of Representatives and the specialized committees in the British House of Commons in terms of legislative and oversight work and the exchange of expertise in all fields, in a manner that serves the interests of the two friendly peoples. The statement continued, after reviewing the structure of the British House of Commons and the House of Lords and the role of each of them, Al-Atwani stressed the need for the Iraqi Council of Representatives to establish permanent specialized formations of experts and specialists whose mission is to chart the course of legislative work and complete the requirements for enacting laws and consolidating legislation in a manner that achieves the country's supreme interests and is consistent with development plans and service programs. He pointed out that strengthening the work of the legislative authority with these specialized formations would mature the laws and assess the government's actual need for the legislation to be enacted, away from personal interpretations. During his discussions, Al-Atwani reviewed a number of files and topics of common interest, noting that his committee has prioritized charting a new path for managing the financial situation in the country through a gradual transition to relying on non-oil revenues, especially since Iraq has financial revenue outlets that can be pillars of building the budget, including customs, taxes, investment of state assets, communications, and other government services. Tishwash. Central Bank Governor announces imminent launch of major initiative to finance industrial projects. The Governor of the Central Bank, Ali Al-Alak, confirmed today, Tuesday, the imminent launch of an initiative to finance industrial projects, while pointing out that financial stability is no less important than political and security stability. The Governor of the Central Bank, Ali Al-Alak, said in a dialogue session during the Iraq Energy Conference, which was followed by Al-Iqtisad News, that the initiatives undertaken by the central bank represent tools to move the wheel of development and enhance economic stimulus, and they are unconventional policies aimed at supporting the overall economy. He added that the central bank is one of the global banking institutions that adopt unconventional monetary policies, noting that the size of the accumulations in the aspects of backwardness in the infrastructure is a major challenge. He explained that the central bank is concerned with achieving economic stability, especially since energy factors are directly linked to the economic situation by supporting factories, companies, and others. He pointed out that the central bank intervenes in supporting and financing various projects, including renewable energy projects, whether through direct or indirect support. He pointed to the importance of monetary and financial stability, indicating that it is no less important than political and security stability. He continued that the central bank has launched multiple initiatives to finance real estate and small and medium-sized projects, as projects worth 13 trillion dinars have been financed since 2016 until now, which has contributed to the sustainability of the economy, in addition to allocating 1 trillion dinars to encourage citizens and companies to purchase solar energy units. He added that there are ongoing arrangements to finance industrial projects in coordination with the Trade Bank of Iraq and the Industrial Bank, indicating that the liquidity available at the Trade Bank of Iraq will be used to support these projects, in addition to the funds of the Industrial Bank, with the aim of launching a major initiative to finance industrial projects, which is expected to see the light soon. He stressed that the Council of Ministers has agreed to enhance cooperation between government banks with a financial surplus to finance industrial projects through the Industrial Bank, as it is the competent authority in this field, stressing the imminent launch of this major initiative. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com. Al-Sudani. We are a cornerstone in the stability of energy markets. This is how we are viewed. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani said on Tuesday that Iraq has become a cornerstone in the stability of global energy markets and is on the path to becoming a regional center for energy industries, indicating that countries have begun to view it in this way. And its position has begun to acquire a brighter image. During his speech at the Iraq Energy Conference, al-Sudani's office said in a statement, Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani inaugurated today, Tuesday, the Iraq Energy 2025 conference, which was held by the Iraq Development Platform in the capital, Baghdad, under the slogan, Together for a Promising Energy Future. His Excellency stressed, in his speech, that the conference is an opportunity to learn about the state's policies and programs in the energy sector, which occupies a pivotal position in all the government's development plans and its commitment to modernizing and developing it, in parallel with the goal of diversifying the economy, in a way that positively reflects on other sectors. The Prime Minister explained that a tangible digital achievement has been made since the government assumed its responsibility, through a set of commitments. Most notably stopping gas flaring by 70%, benefiting from oil wealth, investing in natural gas, and expanding the production of petroleum derivatives. Stressing the approach to full self-sufficiency in fuels and moving towards exporting gas oil, within a vision that aims to convert 40% of oil production into transformation industries by 2030. Mr. al-Sudani added that the government has proposed integrated energy projects to expand the benefit from oil production in one location, the most important of which is the Artawi field in Basra Governorate, and the accompanying project to desalinate seawater, generate solar energy, in addition to investing in gas, indicating that maximizing the non-oil economy is accompanied by maximizing returns from oil wealth, through expanding refining operations and petrochemical industries. The following are the highlights of the Prime Minister's speech during the conference. The government has moved towards diversifying sources of income horizontally to solve the problems of unemployment and the single economy, towards creating real job opportunities. Partnership with the private sector was the first window for development, and one opportunity to work with it leads to the creation of many other opportunities. The government has relied on strategic projects that support all sectors of development and the economy, the most important of which is the Development Road. We have included in the design of the Development Road lines for transporting oil and gas, in addition to communications to achieve the connection between Asia and Europe, and to provide investment opportunities. We have developed a plan to invest in human capital and develop capabilities and skills to keep pace with technology and techniques, especially with the expansion of artificial intelligence applications. The electricity sector has become an important developmental and economic nerve, and it can be transformed into a basic gateway to development in Iraq. Developing the energy transmission and distribution network, and adopting modern and smart technologies, will reduce waste, lower harmful emissions, and enhance sustainable development. The Ministry of Electricity announced the new economic model for thermal power plants that aims to produce an additional 15,000 megawatts. The large and important package of energy production projects for gas stations will be announced according to the new model. Partnership with the private sector is important to save time and effort in confronting climate change and addressing water scarcity in Iraq. We sought to introduce renewable, clean and alternative energy elements, and we started actual implementation in the field of solar energy. We have renewable and clean energy projects that will have a production capacity of 4,875 megawatts upon completion. Purchase of home solar energy systems as part of the central bank's support for the 1 trillion dinars initiative of loans. We are proceeding with the electrical connection with the Gulf countries and Turkey, reaching the European Union electricity grid, to achieve diversity and integration in the energy field. Iraq's global standing is gaining a brighter image in economic growth, reforms and increased levels of cooperation in all energy forums. Iraq has become a cornerstone of global oil market stability and is on its way to becoming a regional energy hub. Iraq contributes to the stability of the global oil market by relying on a strong and solid economy. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.